Good morning. It is day 4 of the 21 days manifestation challenge, and I'm feeling good. I hope you're joining me in the feeling good mindset. So I want to say happy birthday to Stephanie for yesterday. I totally missed her message, but it was Stephanie's birthday yesterday in the 21-day manifestation challenge group. So I want to wish you happy birthday. Woohoo! That's that. I also want to say that there's been some amazing shares within the group. And I'm just going to share my screen quickly. And I want to show you some of these amazing shares that have been happening within the group. Let's see if I can actually find them without. So this is the group for the 21-day manifestation challenge. And look at this. I don't know where that comes from. I don't know. Manifestation, that's Peter. I don't think Peter drew that, but that's pretty cool. Let's be live. Probably won't be able to find it now, but people are sharing some really cool things. Oh yeah, maybe this is it. Let's see. For finances. I hope people don't mind me sharing this quickly. Okay, I'm not going to share it because I can't actually find it, but there were some cool shares in there. So thank you everybody who's participating in the group and liking and commenting and adding your homework. So cool. That's how you're going to achieve this result, is by focusing on it and participating. If you're somebody that doesn't participate, this is your opportunity to get over that little hurdle and sort of get out of your comfort zone of just not doing it. And I want you to participate. Yeah. While I'm challenging you, I'm requesting that you participate in some way, whatever it is, liking some posts, adding your homework in there, whatever it is. Okay. So, okay, I'm going to get straight into it. What we're going to do is I'm sharing the screen. It should come up like that. Everybody should be able to see that. And then I'm going to share there. And then we'll start like this. So the summary from yesterday. Our task was to start creating a morning ritual, a morning set of habits. Okay, so how did you guys all do with that? How's your habits set up? That was the homework, right? So I did my homework. I never do homework. I'm like the worst at doing homework, but I've been doing my homework. So things are already starting to change for me. And I tell you what, I've already started seeing the results. Yes, I've started seeing the results. And the question is, have you started seeing the results? And I'll tell you what results I've been achieving or seeing already. So I wrote down my goal again. This is you're going to do every single day. You're going to write it down. If you don't have time to write it down, you're just going to read it. But you have to get this into your head. In fact, like the homework is read it once in the morning, okay, or write it once in the morning. But if you really want to achieve any result, maybe you could read it 2 times. Maybe you could read it 3 times, okay? Or maybe you could put it out on a card and keep the card in your pocket, or make a like a screen for your phone and put on your phone. Maybe you can make a little poster tag and put it on your wall or put it on your mirror, wherever it is, right? So this is what I did this morning. I woke up. I don't know what happened to me. Like I never did this. So this is quite unusual. I woke up, I took out my notepad. Okay, first thing, I wrote down my goal. I wrote down the 5 reasons why I must achieve this goal. Okay, I wrote down the beliefs that I need to have, or the beliefs that I have in that moment of achieving that goal, right? Because in order to achieve your goal, you need to change your mindset. Okay, between your mindset now, which is what you're creating in your reality right now, is your current mindset, and the mindset that you need to have when you have achieved that goal. There's a gap there. So, okay, what mindset do I need to have as the person who's achieving that goal, that's achieved that goal? Okay, if it's around money, it's like I have to believe that I deserve it. I have to believe that that I'm worthy of it. I have to believe that money is good. I have to believe that money gives me freedom. All those beliefs that somebody with a load of money who's abundant, okay, has to have. Where you are right now and where you're going, you need to know what those set of beliefs, so you can start programming yourself with these new set of beliefs. Okay, so I did that this morning, right? And then also wrote a short paragraph just to get the visualization in my head, because I'm not the best at visualizing, sort of visually. I'm way more kinesthetic if you talk about the NLP modalities. And So yeah, so I have to write it down. So I wrote it down, like, this is what it feels like and stuff like that. What I haven't done, which I did yesterday, is gratitude. So it's also good to add a little bit of gratitude into this morning ritual. Okay, what are you grateful? What are you grateful for right now? And what will you be grateful for when you've achieved that goal, right? Because that's where you're headed, right? So those 4 parts: write down your goal, write down 5 reasons why you must achieve the goal, write down the beliefs that you're going to have when you've achieved that goal, and write down a short paragraph visualizing you having achieved that goal. Okay, so you can do that, and then write down maybe 5 things you're grateful for, maybe right now, or grateful for when you've achieved that goal. 5 things that you're grateful for. Okay, short exercise, literally took five minutes. It literally took 5 minutes. If you really don't have any time, then just read it out. That's totally fine too. Okay, do whatever feels, whatever you need to, but do something. Okay, just the fact that you're taking action says to your brain, okay, you are serious about this. You're not mucking about. You're absolutely serious about achieving this goal. Very, very, very important. If anybody on Instagram is wondering what I'm talking about, I'm sharing from the challenge that we've undertaken called the 21-day manifestation challenge, which is a group of people going together through the process of honing our skills, because we're already good manifestors, but honing our skills in the realm of conscious manifestation. Okay, we're going from novice or intermediate gardeners to expert gardeners, where we're totally conscious and manifesting. Okay, so the quote for today is, beware of what you set your heart upon, for it shall surely be yours. Okay, beware of what you set your heart upon, for it shall surely be yours, by Ralph Waldo Emerson. So I think that there's a whole lot of meaning around this, okay, and you can be interpreted in different ways. But I also interpret it, if you don't set your heart upon something, somebody's going to set their heart upon you, and you're going to be creating from a place of somebody else's opinions and somebody else's programming. So if you set your heart upon something, one, beware of what you're setting your heart upon, because with that heart comes the energy for manifestation, okay, and it shall surely be yours. So even back then, I don't know when Ralph was around, but it was a while ago. Even then, they were exploring this whole thing about manifestation, and obviously he was a very successful author. And yeah, he manifested, amazingly. So he must know something about it, right? So beware of what you set your heart upon, or amazing, set your heart upon something and it'll surely be yours. That's a great quote from Ralph Waldo Emerson. Okay, so reality works like a mirror. We get the projection of what we put out. What we put out is based on our image of ourselves. If you feel like you are amazing, you're a fun person, and you deserve it, life will be amazing and fun. If you feel like you don't deserve it, you'll find evidence for not being good enough and not succeeding. So this is to do with the energy that you're projecting into the reality, yeah, into the mirror. Remember, we're the projection. The mirror is just reflecting reality. Is just reflecting what we're projecting out to it. If we're projecting out positivity, confidence, motivation, okay, then we're, even if at the moment our reality is reflecting what we've been reflecting or projecting in the past, if we start projecting confidence, projecting that we're amazing, projecting that we deserve it, we're going to start getting that result if we stick with it long enough. Okay, that's the thing, is consistency. Because eventually the mirror is, that's just the way reality works. The mirror is the mirror, okay? The mirror, you don't start projecting confidence and then the mirror is going to decide whether it's you deserve to get confidence back, or you deserve to get what you deserve back. That's not how it works. If you project it, it's going to come back, okay? The only thing is that there's a time lag between when you project and when you receive, okay? So if you can just, like, and this is the great thing about manifestation and creating your reality, is that the universe, okay, is like the mirror, okay, and it's projecting back what you send out. But if you're confused in what you're projecting, okay, it brings you back confusion. Okay, if you feel on a regular basis the emotion of I'm not good enough or I don't deserve it, it can only reflect that back. Okay, it's not, it doesn't, it's 100%. Every time you reflect, you get the same thing back. Now the lag is, okay, if you reflect positivity, there might be 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. You know, they say if you do any habit for 21 days, then you've got it. But, you know, the reflection can take a while, depending on how big it is, right? But especially around the reflection of emotion and these intangible things that are more energetic, okay, habits, beliefs, and stuff like that. If you start projecting something and you stick with it and you keep focused on it, you start getting the result pretty instantaneously, pretty soon. Doesn't take very long, right? It doesn't take long. There's just energy flowing. You're sending out that energy. The universe, reality reflects it back. You get it back, right? It's a different when you manifesting a house, right? Manifesting a house, something in physical reality that's big. It's lumps of physical reality. It's solid physical lumps. That takes a while to manifest. Okay, you have to think about the project. You have to plan it, all that type of thing. Okay, generally, I'm also speaking generalities. Okay, obviously there's always exceptions to the rule. Okay, so you're reflecting. So now you decide, okay, I choose to be somebody who is confident and knows that they deserve the best in life. Okay, up until now, for the last 50 years, 40 years, or whatever it is, 30 years, 20 years, you've been, when you were 5 years old, somebody told you you didn't deserve that ice cream or whatever. You held on to that belief and you've hung on to that belief, and that's how you've lived your life from the age of 5 to the age of wherever you are. Okay, and now, okay, that's become your habit. That's the way you've created your life. That was just the way it was. Now you decide right now, I'm choosing, okay, to be somebody that deserves to have the best in life. Okay, I deserve it because I am enough. I deserve it because I'm good enough. I'm a child of the universe. And so you make that decision, right? Now, in between the universe reflecting back to you, the result of that decision that you've made is going to be a time lag. In between that time lag, okay, is going to be a challenge, right? Because you're now changing the whole course of your life. Okay, the course of your life of somebody who comes from the belief system and the habitual way of thinking of somebody who doesn't deserve it is vastly different to somebody who believes that they deserve it and they deserve the best in life. It's totally different, right? So now you've taken a fork in the road of your future, your destiny. Up until then, you were going down that path. Now you've chosen this path, but you're at the beginning of that choice. And now the universe is going to test you. The universe is going to send you tests to see, do you really mean it? Are you really committed to this way of being? Are you really committed to this understanding? Are you really committed to create this new path for yourself? Okay. So in the beginning, you have to stick with it and you have to whack it into your body, into your emotions, into your belief system as much as possible. And that will make the change and make it easier. Because if you make a half-hearted decision, a half-hearted change, okay, the minute a challenge comes up, okay, because challenges are going to come up. They're going to be like, somebody's going to criticize you, or somebody from the past is going to come up and do the same thing, and you're going to have that same emotion. And in that moment of having that same emotion, you get to make the choice. The choice is, do I stick with the path that I was going on before, of somebody who's not confident, somebody who doesn't deserve, or do I now take the path of this new choice, this new decision that I've made in somebody that deserves to have the best in life? You will have a moment of making that choice, and the amount of intention and really made that decision, really that you've made that decision, will determine how you deal with that challenge. And I promise you, challenges are going to come up. But no doubt, between the time you make that decision and the time of reflecting, the mirror reflecting back to you, is going to be a time lag. And if you stick with it, there's no way that the mirror cannot reflect back to you. That's how the universe works. You reflect out, you get the result of the reflection. Whatever it is, if you reflect out negativity, you're going to get back negativity. If you reflect out positivity, you're going to get back positivity. That's the way it works. That is the way it works. Okay. Excuse me. Wow, that was a go slow computer there. Okay. I don't want to do that. I want to go back. Let's go back. Let's see. Okay. The thing about your current reality is that was envisaged in the past. So you do get that. Where you currently are, okay, was the result of all the decisions, the beliefs, and the thoughts you've had in the past, which is great. If you take full responsibility and really get clear, it's not a result of my father, not a result of my mother, not a result of that girl that broke up with me, not a result of the government, whatever it is, it's you and the thoughts and beliefs that you held in the past have created your reality where you are right now, which is great because it empowers you to say, now, because I know that, okay, if I change my thoughts and my beliefs and my mindset, that my future is going to be completely different. The thing about the third dimension, this third dimensional reality, is that we created everything in it. Yes, we are responsible for all of it, but everything we envisage only comes into creation after a delay. We don't think of something we want to achieve and the next minute it's there. We think about the holiday we want to go on. We think about how much money we need. We work out the time to take off. We decide if we can afford to take the time. We have conversations with our partners, bosses. There's a time lag, okay? It's the gross physicalness of matter that makes manifestation take a lot more time. The denser the matter, the more time it takes. It takes time to build a house, but it takes a lot less time to make a smoothie, okay? Yes, yes. So everyone's heard of the term, you create your reality. The reality that your experience was envisaged and perceived in the past. Your results are created by your envisaging in the past. That means in order to change our future, we need to envisage a new future, and then we empower the vision with belief, trust, faith, affirmation, and I'm going to add visualization in there. Okay, I'm going to repeat that. That means in order to change our future, we need to envisage a new future, and then we empower this vision with belief, with trust, with faith. I'm also going to add focus, visualization, and affirmation. Because we know that we create our reality, our current circumstances, but our current circumstances were envisaged in the past. Some people are lucky, that's true. Some people have a natural propensity to create the reality they want, the friends, the house, the work. Some people have a natural ability to create their reality, but they generally are the exception to the rule. Some people do win the lottery by accident. Some people land that new contract, but most don't. Then some people say, but I certainly didn't create this reality on purpose. I wouldn't have created this debt, this depression, this lack of success. Well, the truth is that we create in two ways. We're either creating our reality in the present consciously, or we're creating our reality by default. Did you create your current reality through chance, through luck, or by default? Or did you create your present reality and everything in it because you planned it out? You planned out how much money you would be making. My typing skills are very slow. You planned whom your friends were going to be, and you envisage your dream house. So that is the expert gardener, right? The expert gardener plans everything out in meticulous detail, knows exactly where the plants are going to be, knows exactly what harvest, what time to plant, knows exactly how much to water, excuse me, knows exactly what to do, okay, in order to create that garden. Excuse me. Give me a moment, sorry. I'm sorry about that. I'm back. Hope you're still with me. If you're not with me, I'm going to edit this video and send it to everybody in the 21-day manifestation challenge. Day number 4. Woohoo! Rocking it, baby. Okay, now I've got something in the way. I have to get back into the swing of things. Okay, we're unmuted. Let's go back one slide and press play. Okay, here we go. Okay, or did you create your present reality and everything in it because you planned it? So this is about being intentional. We're becoming expert gardeners. Okay, be intentional about everything we're doing in the realm of finances, in the realm of relationships, in the realm of health, all these different areas of life. We're going to put maximum conscious attention and focus into it, because then we know exactly what we're going to create and what we're going to manifest. Hey, Nancy, how are you? I just want to see. Hey, 21 days. Joanne, hey. Peter, hey. Stephanie, hey. Okay, so you are a spark of the divine. You are a spark of the creator. Why do we call it the creator? Because he creates. Okay, the universe was created by this being, the source, divinity, the central sun, and all the sparks. Okay, you are a spark of the divine. Your biggest superpower is that you have the ability to create. Okay, you have the ability to create. Just get that into your mindset. Be completely responsible for your creation. Okay, and then out of that being responsible, create something that you want, the life that you want, the life, an amazing life. Okay, all it takes is the conscious decision to do it, the focus, sticking through the time lag between when you make the decision and the mirror reflecting back to you, sticking with it through those challenges, when those tests, because the universe is going to test you. The universe is going to be like, does she really believe it? Can she be loving even when this person says this? Okay, because people are going to press your buttons. You've made the decision to be loving no matter what. Who's going to come up? All those people to test you, right? Okay. And around, this is good, around the realm of finances, in order to get to that place where you're earning that amount of money, whatever it is for you, okay, that belief structure is somebody who deserves it, who can make it happen. And what's going to happen between now and then? You're going to get that bill that says you owe blah blah blah. And if you succumb to that feeling of I don't deserve it, why does this always happen to me? Okay, what are you reflecting that moment? You're reflecting your past conditioning, your past habits, your past beliefs, which has created that future, create the future in you right now. In that moment, when you start to feel that emotion, you're going to change it and go, no, I do deserve it, and I will be financially abundant, I will be financially free. And you start picturing in your mind, okay, that picture of you having achieved that goal, which overwrites that past programming. Okay, all of a sudden your RAS is like, woohoo, I know what I'm focusing on, because you're reading it every day. You got it on a sticky pad on your mirror. Okay, you know exactly what you're doing. Your RAS, which is that little part in the brain called the RAS, reticular activating system, which evolved from us as we came out of the sea. Okay, we evolved as, like, I think we came from monkeys. My personal belief is that we were implanted with alien genes and all that type of thing. That's another conversation. Okay, but we lived in a very highly hostile environment. Life was difficult, right? Everything wanted to kill us. The lions, the bears, the saber-toothed tigers. We had to hunt for food everywhere. Okay, and our evolutionary process of survival manifested and evolved this part of our brain that could spot danger. So what happened was, that tiger jumped out of the bush. Okay, we highly focused on that tiger. Okay, and the sight, the smell, the way it looked, what happened. Okay, and we highly focused on it. And then from that moment on, we were highly focused on that tiger. The problem is that now we don't need to focus on the tiger anymore. Okay, we something happens to us. We have a fear, we have a trauma that was given to us when we were 5 years old. All of a sudden, our body has imbued that feeling, that belief, whatever it is, and now our RAS is concentrating on that thing, and we're holding that belief. Now we have to consciously change those things, so we're not focusing on that by default, but we're changing it to a more conscious decision on what we want to focus on. We're using the RAS, the reticular activating system. Sorry guys, we're using the reticular activating system to which is the most amazing system if we use it correctly. Okay, it's like how to use your mind. and we're using it to consciously create. Okay, we're using this thing that we evolved with over millions of years, okay, in our favor. To mold, okay, so you're a spark of the divine, you're a spark of the creator. Your biggest superpower is that you have the ability to create, to mold energy and circumstances and physical things into creation through the use of your brain power and focus. Waitaba, what you think about, you bring about. I'll go into that later stage. Okay, so another amazing quote. To bring anything into life, imagine that it's already there, by Richard Bach. Oh, Richard Bach's amazing. Has anybody read any of his books? I think he did like Jonathan Livingston Seagull. When I first started on this path of spiritual development and personal development, I read loads of Richard Bach books. I think he did, Jonathan Livingston Seagull, an incredible book. And there were some other books as well. And I can't remember them all now, but I want to read them again. They're so good. So to bring anything into your life, imagine that it's already there, Richard Bach. So this third dimensional reality is amazing because we're so lucky that in this third dimension that we don't create our reality instantly. We totally create our reality, but we create it with a lag of time. So imagine if we lived in a world where everything we created came to us instantly. Sure, that would be great if we envisaged a great house and instantly appeared. We envisaged $1,000 and instantly appeared, but not so good when we accidentally saw the news and watched somebody have an accident and then remember that accident and suddenly we created that too. So the time lag for creation is a superpower because it gives us the opportunity to explore the things we really want to create and manifest. We have time to consider, okay, what color car do I really want? Do I want a large car, a small car, or I thought I wanted a large car, but now I've tested one. I only really want a small car. So you can change your manifestation, mold it to your circumstances and what you really want, okay? Initially, I thought I'd want to manifest a large house. So I'd like focus on that large house. And then I can change the manifestation. I don't have to stick with this. Not like now I have to stick with that. That's the way it is. You can choose that manifestation, choose to manifest that house, okay? And now I want a house. I thought I wanted a house with small windows. Now I really think I want a house with big windows and I want it overlooking the forest. So you can mold the manifestation to work that's the time to really delve into it and manifest exactly what you want. You think about how you create a house, how you build a house. If you're building it from scratch, you think every single step through. The reason that house came into manifestation was because somebody thought it into reality. Okay, somebody actually did it physically, but initially it was actually thought into reality. Consciously is when we design our goals and vision. We work out what beliefs we need to have in order to be the person who can be that reality. We focus our energy, emotions, our mind power on the goal for long enough before it eventually arrives in our reality. Okay. Yeah, I've already gone over that. It's amazing. Consciously is when we design our life with goals and vision. We work out what our beliefs will need to be in order to be the person who can create that reality. We focus our energy, emotions, mind power on the goal for long enough before it eventually arrives in our reality, which is why for your homework, you write out the goal and then you write out 5 reasons why you have to have that goal, not why you possibly want the goal or why you should have that goal, why you must have that goal. So have fun with the process of creation. Decide on something you want, then go and have some experience with it and change your mind. Sorry, it's a bit slow. And change your mind if you feel like you need to. Yeah? Easy. How do you know you're progressing? How do you know what we are doing right now? You're not wasting your time, that your efforts you are making are starting to work. What will be the first signs of progress? What will be your first signs of progress that you're consciously manifesting your reality? Hey, Davida's joined us. Davida in Bristol. I'm in Portugal. Oh my God. Okay. So what will be your first signs of progress? Well, I tell you a story that happened to me today. I'm so excited. It was amazing, actually. You know, like when you've manifested something, which is obviously a result of all the thoughts and beliefs and habits of patterns, mindsets that you've had in the past. Those patterns and mindsets are so much part of you that you don't even notice you're doing them. And then you make a decision to change your manifestation, okay? And you change your beliefs, you think new beliefs, you think new thoughts, okay? You spend a little bit of time, I didn't spend much, in focusing on those new beliefs and patterns, okay? It starts to come into into your awareness. Now, 2 or 3 days I've done that, right? Today, walking down the road, I had a negative thought come up, a fear-based thought that came up, okay? What did I do? Normally, I'd follow that thought in the fear-based way. Oh yeah, I'm definitely not going to do that. I'm definitely blah, blah, blah. I'm definitely all that like negativity, fear, anxiety came up. Instead, a new belief came up. I was like, oh my God, this is something new. I've not experienced that before. But it was amazing. So this little thought came up, which overcome the negative thought. It totally obliterated the negative thought. It was like they had a boxing match, and the positive thought just went bang and gave a knockout punch. The negative thought just completely disintegrated. Even though that negative thought has probably been running my life for the last however many years, right? All of a sudden, this positive thought came in, a new thought. I recognize it because I've never thought that thought before in that way, okay? And it came up automatically, okay, without any prompting from my mind, okay? I didn't think consciously that that thought was going to come up. It just came up and it overcame, like, you know, rock, paper, scissors. The rock came up and the paper came up and absolutely disintegrated the rock, okay? Or the paper came up and the scissors chopped the paper in half. Just like, it was so easy. I was like, oh my God, like everything we've been doing in the last 3 or 4 days, that is the first sign that this manifestation is becoming a reality. Because I promise you, people that are manifesting amazing things in their lives, okay, producing extraordinary, outstanding results, this is what they're doing all the time. They're thinking that thought all the time, okay? Today, yesterday, this morning, I've had like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes thinking that thought. Now, imagine how powerful you'll be as a creator, divine creation, somebody who's got the spark of divinity inside you. You are a spark of the creator. What you do is create. The creator, who's our creator, created the universe. We have that same ability to create the universe within us, okay? With spark of the divine. You start thinking, okay, that 24 hours a day, how amazing. What can you do? You can do anything. You can do anything, as Jesus said. If you have the faith of a mustard seed, you can move a mountain. Makes so much sense, right? And that's all it takes, is that faith, that belief, the belief in, and that's what it is. It's just like, make a decision, think it enough so that it overcomes the negative belief patterns, and bang, you start seeing the results. That's amazing. That is for me the first sign of my progress. I don't know what the signs are for you, but I want you to start being aware of where your thinking has changed, even in the first 4 days. Like we're doing the 21 days of this challenge. In the first 4 days, start looking out for those signs. Has it happened already? If it has happened, please share it in the group. I would love to hear from you so we can celebrate that, right? Because if you change that pattern for you, you're changing it for all of us, okay? Your success is our success. So please help us to celebrate with you. So how do you know what we are doing and the efforts we are making starting to work? I want you to be consciously aware of that. And what will be the first signs of progress? Okay, what are the first signs of progress for you? I want you to be consciously aware of that. So this is another quote. I'm not drinking Coca-Cola, that's coffee. When you visualize, then you materialize. If you've been there in your mind, you'll go there in your body. Powerful, right? These guys obviously knew what they were doing because they're all amazing manifestors. They created amazing results, and they're giving that to us in diamonds in the rough. When you visualize, then you materialize. When you visualize, okay, you think about it, you feel it, you see it in your mind's eye, then you materialize. If you've been there in your mind, you'll go there in your body. Dr. Dennis Waitley. Okay, and that's it. That's it. That's it for today. So today, your homework is to just carry on yesterday, okay? If you haven't done your homework, I want you to catch up with your homework. Get a book, a notepad, or something, okay? And you're going to write in there your goal at the top, okay? You're going to write 5 reasons why you must achieve that goal. Then you're going to write in the beliefs that you have to have in order to have achieved that goal, and start focusing on how do I get those beliefs? Okay, start asking yourself the question, because your mind and your spirit will answer you. And then you want to write out a short paragraph. If you can't, you can visualize it. Okay, you could just close your eyes and visualize it in your mind if you're really good at that. I'm not really good at that, but if you are, sit there for 5 minutes or a minute and just visualize that moment when you've achieved that goal. Okay. Or you can write it out and write it out in the present tense. I woke up this morning feeling great, blah, blah, blah. The wind is blowing in the blah, blah, blah. I'm looking out at this. I'm feeling this. Somebody is here. Somebody says this. I hear this. All the senses that you can incorporate, the better. Okay. And then you're also going to write out 5 things that you're grateful for. So 5 things you're grateful for right now or in the future that you'll be grateful for when you've achieved that goal. And this is the, in fact, this is the homework for today. The homework is, now, between yourself, where you are in this present moment, this timeline of reality right now, and the manifestation of your dreams, your goal, your intention, your focus, whatever that is, between now and then is a time lag. Whatever it is, I think we chose a year, okay? In between now and there have to be a certain actions. You have to be doing some certain things. If you keep on thinking about this, even writing it down, you just do it for a whole year, that doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It's only going to happen, you focus, you think about it, you give it energy, and then you do actions in order for it to become a reality. The manifestation comes from the actions that you're going to take in order to make a thing. You're not going to think about this for a year and all of a sudden it's going to drop in your lap. Possibly, you know, I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but generally, okay, it's going to take a certain amount of actions. I want you to start writing out a list of actions that need to happen in order, in time order, or you can go backwards or you can go forwards, but a list of actions that things that need to happen in order for this goal to be achieved. If it's a financial goal, okay, I have to sort out my finances. I have to make a budget. I have to start a new business. I need to get another job by this and this date. I need to be earning 5,000 a month in 2 months' time, and then 6,000 a month in 7 months' time, whatever it is, okay, in order to get to that goal. So break the goal down into little steps. And then what we're going to do is the most amazing process is we're going to, once we've broken down those steps, we know exactly what those steps are, we're going to imagine ourselves achieving those little steps, because it's far easier for us to imagine and visualize us achieving those little steps than it is for us to visualize achieving the big goal. Sure, we're going to have some energy into the big goal. We're going to put into some of that, but we're also going to put some energy into achieving the little steps. If our goal is to run a marathon, which is 27 miles or whatever it is, 27 kilometers, or what, I don't even know what a marathon, but whatever it is, that's our goal. We know we want to do it in 1 year's time. Okay, we know that next month we need to be running 3 kilometers. The following month we need to be running 6. The following thing, okay. Then we're going to we know that there's going to be challenges. We know we're going to wake up in the morning. We have to run at least 4 or 5 days a week. We're going to wake up in the morning. It's going to be dark. It's going to be cold. It's going to be icy, and it's going to be rainy. And those are the moments we normally give up because we'd much rather be in bed nice and comfy. But now we have this goal, this vision, and we're going to imagine that moment, and we're going to imagine ourselves getting up anyway and getting up and doing the actions that needs to be taken in order to achieve that goal. That is what's going to make the biggest difference to the achievement of the goal. Imagining it is great. Vision boarding is awesome. You know, doing mind movies is fantastic. I'll tell you about that another time. But actually visualizing the steps and the challenges and overcoming those challenges in the step-by-step sort of actions and beliefs and circumstances on the way to achieving that goal is the key to producing the results. Okay, and it takes work, and that's what it's all about. Nothing's easy. Nobody's achieved anything in life easily. Okay, nobody fell out of bed with a six-pack. It took days and days and days and months and months and months of sit-ups in order to achieve that six-pack. Okay, so the other thing I want to do quickly, I want to share with you, I want to share with you, one of the most positive people in the world is my friend. And she runs a and runs a retreat center in the UK, which is the most amazing place. You have to go visit, okay? Her name is Laurie, okay? She runs this most amazing place. It's called Samsara Retreat Center. It is in near Sevenoaks, which is just south of London. And she has these beautiful, she's just the most incredible person you'll ever meet. She's also quite a nutter, and nutter in a good sense, yeah. So I just want to play with this. I want to play this this little clip for you, and just show you somebody who can manifest these amazing things in reality in the most extraordinarily creative way, who has the most amazingly positive mindset. Doesn't matter what happens in life, you know. She's gone through all sorts of challenges, incredible challenges that would sink most people, and she's still this amazingly positive human being. And I want you to, her name is Laurie. If you're on Instagram, check it out. The Instagram page is Samsara Retreat, SAMSARARETREAT, Samsara Retreat. And this is her latest video.
Today's a really exciting day. I've still got my bed hair and I've still got my pajamas on.
So I just want to check, because I just need to share the computer sound. So I'm just going to share that again. So share sound, and let's share that again one more time. Okay, let's do that. And then I'm just going to close it down because I want to start it right from the beginning. I want you to watch this. Somebody who's an absolute expert manifester. Listen to this.
Today's a really exciting day. I've still got my bed hair and I've still got my pajamas on and my amazing jacket. But we've got the arrival today of Channel 4. I'm so excited. Am I even allowed to mention it? I don't even know. So I'm not going to mention the programme. All I'm going to say is today there's some amazing recording going on to do with men's health, men's wellness, mental health, to do with masculine bodies. So it's something that's very close to my heart, I feel very passionate about. And I just couldn't be more delighted that Samsara's been selected. And look at today, I mean, look. If I do that, Simon, do I hold the sun? Where do I have to go to hold the sun? Bit of tree, I can't do tree, I'm too excited. So today, wonderful day. Yeah, super stoked, and on a deeper, more loving level, something like this to be filmed here is just, yeah, feels really good. So, thank you.
Okay, everybody, I want you to go to the Samsara Retreat Instagram page and go like that post and send a comment, because that deserves a comment. Now, the extraordinary thing, you won't believe this, the extraordinary thing is Laurie is like that all the time. Literally all the time. I've never seen her any other way. Okay, she literally is that excited about life all the time. If you're, you know, besides the manifesting growth playlist, okay, uplifting playlist, you should definitely go on there. Besides that playlist, I would go listen to Laurie if you're feeling down in the dumps for any reason. She will uplift you. Just get on that Instagram page and on the YouTube or whatever. Really, I will actually interview her at some stage. We'll interview her for the Manifesting Growth Academy, because literally she's mastered the art of being positive no matter what. And she's manifesting this amazing retreat center in the face of huge amounts of challenges. And I think we should all definitely take a leaf from her book. So I hope you're having a great day. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you're enjoying the 21-day manifestation challenge. Hello to everybody on Instagram. I hope you're having a good day. Everybody on Facebook, sorry, I'm not responding to messages, but it's difficult when I'm actually doing a live. So I will respond to them after this message, after this video. Yeah, okay, so I can't do it now. Thank you so much. I'm so excited. Woohoo! Please share your success in the group and do your homework. Teacher says so.